Hey guys, so we're here with another video. So this is actually a very highly requested video. Basically, how to start a YouTube channel. And I am not really an expert, but a lot of people actually come to me and ask how to start one. And I think I know how to start one. Like, I actually started my YouTube channel over 5 years ago, back when I was like in 8th grade. I was like ending elementary school at the time. It's been a crazy 5 years, and a lot of people actually DM me, and a lot of friends come to me are like, oh, like I want to start a YouTube channel. Like, what do I do? Well, this is the video for you. This isn't really like a tutorial on how to like set up your YouTube account, because I'm pretty sure there is plenty of videos out there, but this is more of like a tips on how to, I guess, keep going and like what you should start off with. And yeah, so I have my trusty notebook. I just started a new one because I had so much notes in my other one. I just finished it. So let's get started. I'm the one you're missing. When starting a YouTube channel, you really have to think about like your intention of why you want to start it. You want to like share your story and like have a platform to have a voice and talk about things and share your ideas with a lot of people, or just a place to entertain people if you just like enjoy that type of thing, or if you're starting a business and you want your products or your business to grow more and you want to spread more awareness about your business. That can be a reason why you want to start a YouTube channel. For me, the reason why I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago was to have a voice and just to have like my ideas out there, because yes, I am a very quiet person to this day, and YouTube for me was just like somewhere where I can like share something, you know, with whoever wants to watch it. After 5 years, it's the same thing for me, but my like intentions now is yes, to have a voice, but also I think YouTube is such a huge platform and there's so much people on here that I feel like, I don't know, it's just like a great place to share your ideas and things with a lot of people. And for me, I have like huge dreams of doing big things in the future, and I think YouTube is a great place, or like social media in general is a great place to start it. So yeah, that's basically for me, like my reasons or whatever, but I'm mainly talking about myself just to give an example so you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, everyone's reasons can be different. Just in my opinion, you just have to have a reason on why to start it, and that reason is what's gonna like keep you motivated to keep posting and keep making content and like trying, you know? So number 2, when you're starting a YouTube channel, you have to know what type of content you want to post. For me, in the beginning, yes, I did a lot of vlogs. I did vlogging of like school and whatever, right? My life, right? But now it's more changed into like a lifestyle type channel where I do like fashion videos or whatever. I think it's just really important to have a category of type of videos. The videos that I get most views on is like my hauls and like my reviews or whatever, right? And then if I randomly just post a vlog, I literally get like no views on that video, and that's because your channel has like a category and a demographic. Those people who have interest in fashion and lifestyle will watch those videos, and then if I randomly post like, for example, a gaming video or a vlog, it's really unrelated to that topic, so they might most likely not want to click on it. I'm not saying you're not allowed to like post like random videos every now and then. Of course it's okay. It's just good to have a category of type of content that you make, just so your subscribers don't get like confused about what you're posting, and it's just so you can have consistent viewership, I guess you could say, with all of your videos. And I think that's really important. In the beginning, obviously it's going to be okay to play around with different content and different type of videos that you want to post, right? It's okay, like just post whatever until you find something that you really like. When you grow throughout the years as a person and as a creator, your content might change. I know a lot of like YouTubers, like an example like PewDiePie. So in the beginning he did like a lot of horror videos or whatever, and then after he did just like random games, and then after he's doing like meme reviews and like comedy stuff, and then now he's going back to gaming Minecraft videos. But yeah, that's just an example of how someone can change throughout the years, and you just gotta expect that there will be people who stay and people who will leave, and new people will come in obviously as you grow, so just aware about that. But that's more something like a few years from where you're starting, but I think it's just good to know about that. Like no competition. So equipment. Equipment is, I guess, like something that a lot of people want to know about. For me, when I first started, I literally, this is an iPhone 6 right now, but back when I was in grade 8, I actually filmed on an iPhone 4. My whole like first 2 years, I think. My first 2 years of making videos, I filmed on a iPhone 4. And that's okay, like you just have to have something that records. I also occasionally used my webcam because I used to do a lot of skits as well as vlogs, and like I like to have different angles or whatever, and I only had what I had. So I used my laptop webcam to film some things, and I also filmed on my phone. And like, you know what, that's okay. Just like as long as you have something in the beginning to film with, I think that's all that matters. And also with editing software, I used to edit on the iMovie app on my phone. I also edited on Windows Movie Maker, and you know, like a lot of people look down on those softwares, but I feel like as long as you have something in the beginning, it doesn't really matter that much. In the future, you're obviously gonna grow a lot, earn some money, like invest in a better quality thing as you grow. But like in the beginning, you don't have to worry so much about the type of camera you have or the type of editing software you have, because you will learn, you will grow, and you will like invest in it in the future. Just don't worry, you know, just don't worry too much about the equipment quality. I think what matters most is the type of content you make and like how much effort you put into your videos, because that really reflects on the outcome of your videos. So an example of the type of content you have is really important. For example, David Dobrik. He is such a huge YouTuber, and what does he edit on? What do you think? iMovie. Literally, iMovie is also another software that is looked down on. Everyone's like, if you're a big YouTuber, people are like, hey, yeah, edit on iMovie just because it's a free app. And I don't think it's bad to edit on iMovie. Again, as long as the outcome of your content is good, it doesn't matter. From grade 10 until grade 12, I used iMovie, and the more you get to know a program, like, and the more creative you are with editing or your content, the more things you can learn on the software. And I actually have a video on how to edit on iMovie for those Mac users. I show a lot of like little hacks, I guess you can do, like things that people usually don't know about, which I like kind of like hacked and like found out about. So I really recommend watching that video. There are timestamps in the description for each category because it's a really lengthy video, but yeah, I hope that video really helps you. I know I'm like literally babbling about this, but like it's true. Like I do edit on Final Cut Pro, but a lot of the same things you can do in iMovie. Just because you have Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro doesn't magically make your content or your videos good, you know? As long as you have that creativity in your brain of how you want your videos to look or to edit as, I think that's what really makes a good video. That's what makes your videos good, in my opinion. So for thumbnails, all I have to say is that you really have to have attractive thumbnails to get clicks and to get views. I like to make my thumbnails or take a screenshot from a video, like the best part of it, I guess, that really describes the whole video in an image. That's what I like to think of it. Once you're done making a thumbnail, just like think to yourself, would I want to click on this video, you know? And if you don't want to, then make changes. If you think, yeah, this is pretty clickable, then. I also like to make my thumbnails like theme, like they all connect kind of in a way. If you go on my channel, you can see like my thumbnails have like a lot of doodles on them, and I think that's what like makes my channel kind of stand out a bit. I know a lot of other YouTubers do this doodle thing, but yeah, I think it just really like helps you stand out. So for yourself, when you're starting off, try to find something unique with your thumbnails that like scream your channel. So when your subscribers go into the sub box, they could be like, wow, Angela, for example, posted today. Like they could see you right away. Another thing that I think is really important with thumbnails is having like little like some words on it, or 3 or 4 words max, that like describe your video. It can be like literally the title of the video on your thumbnail as well. I think that's a really important tip. For software for thumbnails, literally I don't use anything fancy. I used to use PicMonkey until PicMonkey started like this membership thing where you have to pay every month. I stopped using it after that, but PicMonkey was pretty decent in my opinion. And then I started using Photoshop, but then I started getting lazy, so So you want to know how I make my thumbnails? I actually make it in Final Cut Pro. Literally, I just take like a screenshot of a frame that I like, and then I like put it separately, and then I put some text on, and then if I want to cut something out, you can just do it on the photo app thing on Mac. Basically, you can just like edit and cut out photos or whatever, and then put them in, and like I like to like make it all together in Final Cut, and then I bring it to my phone, and there's like this little app called Doodle, and I just like do little doodles and whatever, and then yeah, literally all of that is just like everything I have, like nothing new. I'm pretty sure you can do that the same thing with iMovie as well, but yeah. And I have a website that's free that's similar to PicMonkey, but it's called BeFunky.com. I'll leave it in the description below. But basically, you can just make your thumbnails on there too as well. I personally didn't use it, but I just found this website just to share with you guys if you guys need it, because I used to use PicMonkey, but I don't anymore. The sizes for thumbnails is basically 1080 pixels by 1920 pixels. That is the dimensions for thumbnails. I hope this helped. Anyway. Next point I want to talk about is attractive titles. You guys know about clickbait, right? I'm not saying clickbait is terrible. It obviously will get you views, but the thing is, I feel like clickbait destroys your relationship with your subscribers. I was on Twitter a while ago, and I follow these YouTubers, and this YouTuber was like, new video, whatever, la la. And then someone tweeted at this YouTuber and was like, oh, I hate how your videos are so clickbaity now. Like, it doesn't make me want to click on them anymore. Like, I feel like I'm wasting my time when I'm clicking on them. I feel like this is really difficult because clickbait obviously gets you views, gets you revenue, whatever, money, right? In my opinion, relationship with your subscribers is a lot more important than getting views or clicks or whatever, right? Because you have to build that trust with your subscribers. If you're always clickbaiting, they're not gonna want to click your video. I feel like there's a certain point to where it's way too clickbaity. I'm just preaching, you know, that like clickbait doesn't always get you everywhere, you know? Consistency. So consistency is really important in my opinion, because I feel like the more content you have out there, the more places people can come into. And also like just uploading a lot gives you a lot of like experience in making videos and a lot of like practice. Even myself, like every video I make, I learn something new when it comes to like editing or like filming or whatever. Even though I've been doing this for like 5 years, you just learn something new every time you make a video, and you literally like grow every time you make a video. And I think just getting content out there is really important. She doesn't text me on the weekend. So the last part is like your mentality and self-discipline. So putting yourself out there on the internet is actually really terrifying, I'm not even gonna lie, because there's so much eyes out there that can come across your video. Obviously there's gonna be a lot of people who like hate, or people you know in real life that will like come across your video and be like, haha, you make videos, and like make fun of you, you know? But like you just have to remember that you're doing this for yourself, and those hater people are just bored with their life. Honestly, they just don't know what else to do with their life. So you just gotta keep going, you know? You can't let these people like take over your brain, take over the reason why you're gonna like quit YouTube. You just have to like get through it and try to think more of yourself, whoever you're making your videos for, and not them, because they're just bored of, I don't know, they don't have life. So they're just gonna like pick on you. I guess a lot of people who are asking me about how to start a YouTube channel are people who are fairly young, high schoolers, and like the thing is with doing YouTube in high school, well, for me, with my experience, it was really tough because I didn't want anyone to know about my channel. A lot of people did. They just found out, you know? I just didn't want people to know because, yeah, obviously they're gonna make fun of you and they're gonna like pick at you on your channel or whatever. But just keep going, because after you graduate, I'm not even gonna lie, it's like so much easier to make content because there's no weird people from your school who's gonna make fun of you in person. So it's like, wow, I feel free. Like after I graduated, I felt free and I just made whatever whatever I wanted. I kind of recommend just to do it after high school, but like I feel like the earlier you start, the better. So the next thing about like the mentality and self-discipline or whatever category, I don't even know what category this is. So basically, don't expect to have a lot of views in the beginning. Unless you're lucky. If you're lucky, you're, wow, I'm jealous of you because it took me 5 years to get here. 5 years. Anyways, so in the beginning, you're literally most likely not gonna have a lot of views. Again, unless you're lucky. Don't let that discourage you. Keep going. If you're gonna take anything from this video, just keep going because it's actually really easy to quit YouTube. Like you could say, oh, I'm gonna like start posting like every week and get like a community of people on my channel watching my videos or whatever. It's really easy to say that in the beginning, but I'm not even gonna lie, YouTube is a lot of work and it's like a lot of self-discipline because no one's gonna sit in front of you and be like, you have to make a video today or you have to make a video this week. You have to go film right now. You have to go edit. It's really time consuming. No one's gonna tell you to do your work, you know? It's really an independent thing and you just have to keep doing it. And like, again, from the first point that I made in this video, your reason, you have to remember your reason of why you are making videos in the first place, because I know a lot of people who started YouTube channels and then they just like stop doing it because, you know, they just don't put in the effort to make videos or to make content or make anything, you know? You're not gonna get views in the beginning. Don't let that discourage you. Just keep going. And also make sure it's content that you're proud of, because like no one's gonna want to watch like something really like half-assed, you know? No one's gonna sit there and watch your half-assed videos. I'm so mean, I'm sorry. Make sure you sit through a video and you're like, yeah, I think other people would want to watch this, or yeah, I want to watch this. Like, again, like think of the people who you're making the video for if you think it's good enough to show them, you know? I feel like if you're proud of it, other people will be proud for you. Another thing I would say is avoid deleting old videos. I personally have a lot of cringy videos. Like at the time, I made these like skits or whatever and I was so proud of it. Even now, to this day, I'm just like, ugh, I can't watch this. This is so cringy. But I just like don't delete it because for me, it's something nice to look back on and something nice to remind yourself that this is where I started from and this is how much I've improved. And it's just good to look back on your progress, because if you delete them, it's easy to forget and you could feel like, oh, I haven't improved, my videos still suck. I know for a fact y'all are gonna grow. Your content is always gonna get better and better. I hope this helped. This was a really good, I hope this is, I don't know. I literally just like wrote like notes here. These were my notes. So pretty helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I will definitely get back to you. I was also thinking of doing a video of like how I make my videos, like kind of like a behind the scenes type video. I think it would help you guys a lot. I really hope this helped. If it didn't, tell me what you want to know, you know? And maybe I'll make another one. Yeah, I hope I'll see you guys next time, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. What? What did I even say?
Oh, tell me that talk can never win the lie. Oh, tell me that rock can never win the ride. Baby, tell me that we gon' someday stop the fight. And tell me that everything gon' be alright.